In this video, we try to figure out how to draw Rick and Morty, but I don't draw Morty. Honestly, I couldn't be bothered. Enjoy the video.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
And tune in next time when we figure out how to smash.
I lied.
Okay, lied, kind of a strong word for it, honestly. I would say I overestimated how long it was going to take me to do the video, or at least the planned video. The one I teased in the last video where I said something about smashing. I'm not going to ruin it, but it's going to take me a little bit longer to get done. Anyway, I basically wanted to do this impromptu, kind of off-the-cuff video to talk about my channel and my process. So first of all, my channel. I'm basically going to start live streaming starting this Friday and stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. And then upload my scripted videos on Thursday. And on Tuesday, I'm going to try to upload something. I'm thinking about maybe a stream highlight or maybe just a regular speed painting or drawing. Or a tutorial. Tutorial? Okay. Anyway. So that's going to be starting next week. And now let's get on to the video. I'll talk about my process. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first of all, I like to use a sketch brush. It's like a pencil brush. I usually use blue, and I like to sketch out forms and figure out the composition. In this picture, I basically was doing Rick, but more stylized in a way I like. And right now I'm just trying to figure out the position, his pose, everything. Right. Now that I got a basic layout of what I want to do, I lower the opacity on the forms layer, the blue layer, and then I go back over it with a red layer. And this is where I work out the details of everything. As you can see, this is not the Rick and Morty style. Rick and Morty style, I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's an animation style, and when you're doing an animated show, they try to get it as simple as they can because the more complicated stuff takes more time, more money. You'll see me make a couple mistakes along the way here. Like, first of all, his eyebrows are not separated. I fix that later on. I also go back and I try to do the mouth over and over and over again. I wasn't really happy with what I was getting to. I wanted to make sure I kept the teeth because his weird little pupils and his like round chiclet teeth, pretty iconic for the Rick and Morty style. I wanted to keep a little bit of Rick and Morty in there, not go full blown. Just my styling. Just make sure it lands as Rick Sanchez. Go back over the mouth, do that little thing as a goof. Let's see. Start doing his jacket, or his lab coat. First I gave it a collar without thinking about it, and then I go back over and look at the reference and fix that issue. Putting some folds in his fabric. It's a cartoony style, which is what I like doing a lot of the time. But, oh, there. Fix the collar. Anyway. Let's see. Just trying to figure everything out. Saving the hand for last, because if you're any kind of an artist, you'll know that struggling with hands is a thing. It's one of the biggest, I don't know, biggest issues with drawing anything is trying to figure out the hand. Fix the eyebrow. Now I'm figuring out his portal gun. Angle seemed a little weird. I think I changed that here in a minute. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Oh, save it. Okay. Probably should have edited that out. I'm not going to, because I ain't got time. Now I'm starting to do the line work. I'm really particular about my lines. Really particular. I'll go back over constantly trying to get it perfect. In all honesty, I probably should be working with vector when it comes to all this, but vector brushes, I can do Illustrator and vector, but vector brushes just, they act so weird to me. Just, I don't know, they don't feel like a Photoshop brush. I should maybe start using Clip Studio, which I bought. I have yet to deal with it yet, but that might be a video for another time, or a stream, I don't know. So, I said this in my Vader video that I really like varying line weights a lot. I wanted to make the line weight on here really thick though, to, you know, cartoons tend to have more thicker lines, or at least the ones I like. Although I guess Rick and Morty don't, do they? They have pretty thin lines. Anyway, this ain't an animation, it's just an illustration. I usually have to zoom in really far when I do my line work, and I also use my whole arm on the Wacom. Let's try to get the most smoothest lines I can possibly get, because a lot of the times when I use my wrist when I draw instead of my whole arm, my lines look really jittery and janky, and I don't dig that. Like I said, I'm really particular. I probably shouldn't be so particular about it. I end up fixing, yeah, that arm over there. It was bugging me. It was I think the wrong length. It wasn't matching the other arm in terms of size. It just looked like he had a little short, tiny arm. Alright. Ooh, that zoom in and zoom out. I'm gonna have to try to ink not zoomed in, so just for the sake of a video, because it's a little jarring. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Right here I was trying to draw the circle, or the base of this little whatever it is. I ended up having to copy and paste something. Alright, now I'm getting into dropping the flats. I didn't go too crazy with it. I didn't want to use stark white because I wanted to make sure I put white highlights in the things I needed to. So that's why the eyes look kind of this weird, like light blue or gray look. You'll see here in a minute why. It's just mostly so I can get the highlights to pop later. What you're seeing me do a lot of times when I'm dropping shadows, I'll use the magic wand tool to select the area. And then it's on a layer underneath the lines. So what I'll do is I'll go to modify, expand by 3 pixels, so it makes sure it's all underneath the line weight, or the line work. Now I'm doing shadows, and yeah, I'm trying to make sure the lighting is pretty basic, nothing too great from top down. Yeah. You'll see me here soon kind of mess up the shadow with the hair because of the spiky bits in his hair. I start making it look like metal spikes, and you'll notice it when I start putting in highlights. It bugged me. Eventually I fixed it, so no worries. Yeah, see? That looks so weird. I don't know why I did that. I fix it, don't worry. But it looks like, I don't know, you can impale somebody with his hair. Alright, as you can see with the highlights, that's on the eyes. That's why I made the eyes the darker color than white, just so that the white highlights will pop, make the eyes look really glossy. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going over the highlights now. Alright, now I'm adding a gradient. And help establish lighting better. Now I'm going to try to fix this hair issue, I think. Okay. It's not terrible. Now what I like to do is, sometimes I like to color the lines. After I do the line work, what I'll do is I'll create a layer on top of it and turn that into a clipping mask. And then I can just color the lines then, and it won't leak out all over the page. So, yeah. The lines look a little light with the colors, and I'm going to adjust them a little darker now. There you go. Okay, and there we go. Finished illustration. Not too bad. Now, important note, I did not actually draw the background to this image. I managed to find a PNG. I did draw the tentacles, though. That was from an earlier illustration I did a couple years ago of Rick and Morty. Okay, there you go. Finished drawing of Rick. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and tune in next time where this time I show you how to smash, or we figure out how to smash. It's not what you think. It's a whole joke. Later.